These are some of the hardest challenges that I've done in 99 Nights in the Forest. First, where I got the vegetarian badge, which means I didn't eat a single piece of meat. Then, where I beat 99 nights without using my sack at all. Then, I decided to chop down every single tree in the game, except for a few that you can't chop down, which took about 10 hours. And finally, where I survived 99 nights, not with no sack, but with one sack slot. So, let's get into it. Today, we're going to be beating 99 Nights in the Forest vegetarian style. There's an achievement that I still have yet to get, and it's to survive 99 days without eating any meat. So, let's get into it. So my goal is to both beat this in under 90 minutes and do it only eating vegetables. We can't eat any meat. Now we can still kill animals, for example, if we want to save the kids, but we can't eat any meat. Oh, yo, big building. Is this normal? Oh, dude, let me get a big sack out of this chest. That's all I need right now. Thank you. Let's go. All right, there's a wolf in here. Yeah, right there. Is there a chest? What is that, a radio? I'll take that. Got another house right next to this house. I can go find the first kid by now, I'm assuming. Let me see, where is he at? 353 meters that way. Yep, there he is, right there. We're about to get the first kid day one, maybe the second kid? I don't know, it's gonna be hard. Remember, we can't eat any of these wolves. Not even one. There we go. Get the key. That is literally all I'm taking out of this. Boom. Get the kid. There's a chest in here as well. Dude, let there be the axe. The axe. Come on. The axe. Yes. Oh, dude, this is about to be the best run ever. I might just get this done for sure. We have the good axe. We have the good sack. We have the first kid all by night one. Hey, back up. Yeah, that's what I thought. You disappear out of existence. So we are running a little bit low on hunger, but I'll show you what I'm going to do to negate that, because although it is hard to eat only vegetables, we can get a really good food source out of this. So we're going to make a farm plot and a map. First make the map, then the farm plot. This is going to be our main source of food. Carrots will grow out of this, I think, once a day, maybe twice a day, I'm not sure. But that is how we're going to get all of our food and hopefully survive the full 99 nights. For the map, we're going to put that right next to the campfire. Next kid, is he nearby? 800 meters. Okay, we're probably not going to be able to find them unless we expand the map. So let's do that. All right, we can make a couple more farm plots. And right here. Perfect. So I'm going to go searching for some more food now. I'm just going to have to scavenge carrots. Oh, dude. It's another big house. There's two in just this tiny area. Oh, there's a wolf in there. I saw that. Oh, no, he's right there. Oh, I'm stuck on the door. Yo, leave me alone, fat. All right. Yeah, I need that. Come this way. Come on. Come on. Come on, we're both gonna die to the deer. All right, let me get some carrots. I need some of my carrots to start growing. They haven't yet. What the what? Dude, you never pop up on day 3. I've never seen that. You stay back. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right, level 4 fire. That's what we need. Carrots are now growing in our farm plots, so we'll go ahead and eat these up. And just for your guys' information, because I wish someone had told this to me, you just put the farm plots down and they just grow their own food. You don't have to put seeds in them. You don't put nothing. I was so confused when every time I'd pick up a seed box, it would say that seeds were planted around the map, which, I mean, they do, but these farm plots, they just grow on their own. All right, we've got 6 farm plots in total. This is a good thing. I guess we're gonna have to explore more of the map. I'm gonna do it at nighttime. Why not? This is another house. Dude, how many of these big houses am I going to find? Are these common? Oh, there's a good chest in there. All right, come on. Come on, Fido. Come on. We're going for a walk. Come on. Out. Out. Good boy. All right, there's got to be something good in here. Still don't hear the deer coming after me, so we should be good. Yeah. Okay, we're on day 7 now. And we got a ton of carrots growing. Perfect. Oh, let's go. This is perfect. Literally my buffet. Hey, okay, I just ate a piece of cake. I really hope that doesn't count as meat. It shouldn't. All right, first wave enemies. It's not even 4 of them that come. It's always 2 of them that come on the first wave. All right, take them out bit by bit. There we go. Oh, look at this. Beautiful rain on my beautiful crops. I will happily take all of that. Don't even need to eat them all. This is perfect. I'd rather be a vegetarian. No, I wouldn't. All right, let's upgrade this crafting bench finally. We can get some other stuff. We have the map. We are going to place down that good bed and the old bed. Perfect. Sundial we'll put behind the map. All right, we have a lot more going on. We can now see the time. Wait, it tells me how often these things grow. Grows carrots automatically every 2 days. Okay, if I just read that, I would have been fine. So every 2 days, I get more. Let's place some more down right here. There we go. Eat a few of these. I really need to get a better gun. So I think we're going to go to this side of the map. Put down the boost pad. Put it, I don't know, next to the bed. And we are gone. We need to explore more of the south map here. Okay. Might be able to upgrade our fire here. Close. Very close. I'm gonna go get some wood to do that. All right, this should be enough. There we go. All right, we're gonna go way south now. Trying to get the best loot. If I get a rifle, we can instantly go to the second kid's location. Okay, this is where there starts to be traps around here. So I gotta be ultra careful. There is a house. No wolves around, I don't think. Another bandage too. Oh, what is... Nah. Please tell me there's another entrance. Oh, come on. An oil barrel? No chance. And rifle ammo? Dude, another oil barrel? Dude, if I get a rifle out of this chest, it's GG. Oh, I thought that was rifle ammo. We got a barn over here. Nice chest in it too. Give me a strong axe. The rifle! Exactly what I... Okay, all right. We're gonna go get the second kid. I'd be so careful for traps. If you have like 2 or 3 wolves on you and you fall into a trap, it's game over. The traps slow you down. Yeah, there's one wolf already. There's a very interesting looking wolf. We might be able to upgrade our fire with all of this. Fire fully upgraded already. Oh, is this meat? Oh, so unorganic. Oh, dude, I don't even want to touch it to get this out of here. I'm so sorry, my sweet carrots. Here, I'll eat you to make you feel better. I'll eat the ones closer to the meat because they had to deal with the problem. So disgusting, dude. People who eat meat, I don't even get what they do. Gonna check where the kid's location is again. Behind us to the left that way. So we're gonna go that way right now. It's about to be daytime anyway. Okay, it's a good chest in there. I kind of want that. And the med kit and like 5,000 bandages. There's 1, 2, and there's 3. Oh, diamond. Actually, I will take that. I'm so confused where this kid is, man. This kid is actually playing hide and seek. Is that another... Bro. Okay, it has not the best chest, but it has a very good chest, so I can snipe them through the window here. Got a few kills on these guys. I have so many heals. It's disgusting. I mean, a church is literally a place you go to get healed. I'm gonna check where this kid's location is again, because I don't believe it. I mean, wait. There's pictures on here. Oh, no. Interesting. I didn't even know that there was a thing. So we know it was the deer who took them. That's for sure. There it is. Oh, that was a perfect vantage point. This is literally perfect. Of course, there's a second one over here. Dude, this is blue collar only, okay? I don't want any white collar jobs over here. No way, dude. There we go. Get this in the thing. Get this in the thing. And there we go. Okay. Got the second kid. All right. Set up camp. Perfect. Oh, wait, what? There's a... Okay, cool. We got the next location for the next kid. And we got a really good chest right here with more rifle ammo. Maybe I'll be able to take out the 2 bears. It's only 2 of them. Okay, I can snipe the bears from up here. First bear taken down. I have no idea what to do to kill it. I'm just gonna hit it and I'm gonna keep bandaging. I mean, this is just weird, dude. The kid's blocks only have 3 on it. Maybe that means he's 3 years old. That's weird. That might mean something. Or maybe it means it's the 3rd kid. I'm gonna check the 4th kid's room and see what that says. I want to buy an ammo crate. That's what I need. I can get the next crafting bench. I just need wood. So wood and 1 more cultist gem. All right, get the crafting bench. Perfect. You know, I'm gonna go home. I don't want to risk this run. It is day 36, so the deer is probably gonna come on us immediately. Just out of nowhere. Bam, 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 bam. Yep. What I talk about it. There's the bam, bam, bam. Still only eating carrots as well. I think this is really all I need. I have like excess of food. Where's the 3rd kid's tent? Wait, where's the 3rd kid's tent? Did he not find it? This is because the blue one and the pink one, but where is the 3rd tent? What I have a homeless child on my hands? I'm gonna go towards the 4th kid's location. I want to find it. We find some loot around it. Let's see. Okay, it's like straight back this way. So we're gonna boost pad. No way. I found the rifle and a red chest. Yes! This is exactly... Oh, found where the 2nd kid is. I mean, the 4th kid. Dude, I got the chainsaw. We're chilling. I can get all the wood I need. Look. Bam, bam, done. We can also get the big trees. Although it takes some time, it'll knock it clean over. There we go. Ton of logs. I'm gonna stay towards this corner. Hey, is this where you're living? Is this why there's not a 3rd tent? You live in the bush now? You having fun there? Oh, what's up, buddy? Done. Give me that gem and let's make that ammo crate. And now we're gonna make all the bullets we need and go save the 4th kid. It seems like enough. All right, so I'm gonna just snipe them from above and there's like 6 of them, so it should be... What? Huh? No, don't tell me I lost it. Don't tell me I lost it. Is it here? It should be here. Yeah, okay, there it is. Okay, we're good. The same thing over here. Maybe I can snipe this one from afar. Bro does not know how to walk. Yo, stop turning your back on me, my G. There you go. Ooh, bear pelt. I might need to trade that. Oh, wow. I guess bears really can climb trees. There we go. Another bear pelt. I guess I won't even need that. All right. All 4 kids. Yeah, look. This one only has 4 on his block. So the deer knows what kids he kidnapped. So maybe this kid's like the most important kid. I'm just going to get a ton of wood. Hey, you stay back. You don't even touch me. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. You don't touch me. So annoying people nowadays. Oh, no way you came at me that fast, fam. I'm not done picking these things up. I said I'm not done. Yeah, that's what I thought. Even Thor wants you to stop. All right, we just got the alpha wolf pelt and the regular wolf pelt. We already have bear pelt. We're about to get a ton of trades from the pelt trader. There you go, sir. Other body good axe. I literally need none of these. I'm just going to go with the good axe so you don't give me anything I don't need. I forgot what the bear pelt could give me. All right, sir. Here's your bear pelt. I don't even need any of this. That was worthless. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Dude, get up, bro. This ain't Beyblade. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm never going out at night again. You stay out there, man. All right, we are on day 83, and I think I have enough carrots to make it to day 99. Just gonna eat a few. Don't want to eat too many. Got a ration around here. I have to get the next bed, or else I'm not going to make it to day 99 next. I'm going to make it to day 98. And then I don't think I'm going to beat it in under 90 minutes. Get 30 scrap. Dude, I actually might not have the time to get this bed. I need to go find enough scrap. I only need 4, but I only have a minute and then the night, which is about a minute and a half. Okay, anything in here? Perfect. That's exactly how much I need. All right, got enough scrap. Get the bed. Place it down, and that will be day 99 after this night. I have a minute and 9 seconds left till we hit that day 99, and I think we should be just barely, like, I mean so barely under 90 minutes. This looks beautiful, man. This is my food source here. There we go. Give me that day 99. Why taking so long? What is this, Twilight? Why didn't I get my achievement? No. Hey. That's day 99. Day 98? I thought it would be 1 day plus the... What am I missing? Wait. Are there only 3 beds? That's anticlimactic. 17 more seconds. There's no meat. Well, there's a bunny. Oh, dude. Look at the cook. Oh, dude. It's so delectable. It looks so edible. No. There we go. Vegetarian reward. Beat it in 93.56. All my carrots look beautiful. If you try to do this challenge, I'm legally obligated to tell you that you're crazy. And the reason for that is because this challenge involves me not using the sack. Now, if I do pick up something by accident, I'll obviously just put it back down. But not only that, because that is just too easy. When it hits day 50, or about halfway through this challenge, because we're gonna go full 99 nights, I can't even use my axe. So let's see if I can actually do this. I'm gonna make sure we have all of our saplings planted near the base. That way we can have a bunch of wood pretty quickly instead of having to bring it every single time by dragging it. And there's also another skill that I'm gonna try to get good at, which is throwing things. I'm pretty decent at throwing stuff now, but this challenge will help me a lot in doing that. So the goal is you gotta zoom out as far as possible and use the right aim and power. And there we go. Okay, I just hit the fire first try or second try. What? Did you see that? I hit the fire, but it didn't even count. Try this one. I went to the side. Last one. Way off. Okay. But this is going to be an insanely hard challenge. And the main thing is getting scrap, which is going to be ridiculously hard. Wood is pretty easy to get. It's all around your base and you can plant saplings near where you live. But getting scrap, especially the big scraps, which are usually at the edge of the map, that's going to take quite a while for us to reach, which is why it's a good thing that I'm playing the alien class right now. Because when your alien meter is at max, you actually run a bit faster. So we're going to be using that to our advantage and use it to loot. We can also get the map real quick. And then this last tree should be what brings us up to the level 3 fire. All right, there we go. We got fire level 3. Going to put everything else in the crafting bench. And now let's go get the first kid. But another thing that's going to be hard about this challenge is getting food, because I might be able to get all the steak and meat from the wolves right here, which is usually what I do. Because I have no sack, or at least I can't use it, I'm kind of stuck with the food that's around my base until we can get get some farm plots. All right, there we go. We got the first key. Probably won't be able to bring back the first kid until it turns daytime. But for this is the only exception where I have to use the sack, because when you click on him, he just goes in your sack anyway. Now we got the good sack, which, I mean, I'm going to take that. Why not? But can't use it. Now, because I have the kid in my sack, I'm going to act like I have something dragged with my mouse, so I'm not going to drag anything either. But with this, first kid is officially safe. So now I'm going to get the good axe pretty quick. Just got to get one bunny foot. There we go. And with this will allow us to get wood a lot faster. And because I don't want to run out of wood, I do need to get a lot of it before day 50. I'm also going to need to get a lot of saplings. That way we can get wood faster and faster. I'm also going to take this broken fan. I'm going to try to throw it back to our base, or at least near our base. Almost hit the map, but with this broken fan we can get the level 2 crafting bench, and what I want to do with this is just get farm plots as fast as possible. We need a food source ASAP, and because I don't have a food source right now, I'm already running pretty low on food, and I'm trying not to die, so I can pick up all the carrots that we have around here. And there is a strategy that I learned: if you hit the bunny, it'll run the opposite way of wherever you hit him, and if you keep chasing him, he'll always adjust every few seconds or so and run the opposite direction from you. But now he's just stuck, so gonna get the meat right there. But you can use that to get the bunny towards your base. Let's say you're just starting out, all you have is an old axe. You can hit the bunny with the old axe towards your campfire and get some more meat, or at least to get more meat by getting meat faster. I also got a piece of coal right here. Gonna try to throw that in the campfire. Now what I want to do is, I remember there was another broken fan back this way. All right, get the regular bed, put it right here. So now we're just gonna be growing our saplings, or at least our clump of trees right here, and then getting more wood, because right now we got to get everything situated with our farm plots. But also the old bed is 20 wood. That is not cheap at all. But then in terms of getting a lot of scrap for the next few beds, I do want to actually get them in the winter area, because although it may be a little bit harder to use earmuffs and go out in the cold, I do think it'll be worth it, because there's a lot more scrap nearer to my base, or at least higher tier scrap. We can get our first farm plot, so let's do that. Now someone, or at least a few people, have been telling me in the comments that you can actually place 4 farm plots on top of each other, kind of like an asterisk, but I don't know if that's true. I guess we could figure that out in this video, and if that is true, hey, that'd be pretty useful. But what's also going to be hard is getting our fire up, because although you can normally loot and go get fuel canisters, oil barrels, and things like that, I'm not sure I want to do that with this run, so I'm just gonna have to use the biofuel processor and maybe just get a bunch of trees in order to level up our fire. All right, we do have 22 more wood, so now I'm gonna test this out. Can you actually place more than 2 on top of each other? I know you could place 2 like this and a plus sign, but even then that's a little bit hard to do. So can you place it like an asterisk? Hold up, I think I just saw it for a second. No way, no way. That, I don't believe that. That is actually pretty cool. Now I'm wondering, how in the world can I do the 4th one? All right, this should be enough to get our next farm plot. And so now I'm curious, is it actually gonna work? Because with that, you could save a ton of space with your farm plots, which I mean isn't too necessary, but does look very cool. So I think I placed it this way, so now I want to place it this way, if that is even oh dude, it's possible. Dude, what is that amalgamation? I cannot wait to see that grow. Maybe you could place even more. I have no idea, but that would be really cool. But with that, we definitely have enough farm plots. Probably not enough wood yet though, so we're gonna go get some more saplings. We do have aliens coming in too. That might be pretty helpful, because of the UFO scrap, or actually I'm not sure, I think it's a rocket. There is one of them that's worth 8 scrap, I believe, which would be pretty worth it to go get. All right, we got about 29 wood now. Because we definitely have enough for food, I'm gonna get the crafting bench 3. So now we're gonna have to go get scrap, but in order to do that, I do want to get earmuffs, so we're gonna have to get 2 bunny feet in order for us to go loot out in the cold. All right, there's one, but I don't just want to get the earmuffs. I also do want to get the fire level 4. That way we'll be able to actually get a decent amount of loot. So I might have to go around searching for coal, which usually isn't too far from the base, because we already got one right here. And then I got to keep finding more, which are usually next to the gravestones. We also did find a microwave that is good for scrap. Gonna bring this back to the base. I'm definitely thinking though, we're just gonna have to get the biofuel processor, which I actually might do now, because that might be faster than me just getting a bunch of coal, at least in the long run, because the sooner we have the biofuel processor, the better. Also got a fuel canister. I think I'm gonna bring this back to the base. All right, you know what? Maybe we don't have to get the biofuel processor just yet, because with the 2 cultists and that fuel canister, we're almost there. So let me just try to find maybe another fuel canister canister and we'll be good. Then I just need one more bunny foot, and I'm not thinking that the winter biome should be too hard. If I try to get a lot of stuff, I could see why it would be hard, but if I'm just getting one thing, I'm probably good. There we go. Just got one. Haven't had the deer spawn on me yet, which is a little interesting. All right. Our farms have grown in. Our fire is level 4, and this is just beautiful, man. So much food right here. I could just eat all of it, and then I could set the rest off to the side just in case, and it's all in one spot. So that's really nice. All right. Got a decent pile of food. The food problem seems to be solved so far. Got a bunch of wood to chop down later, but I do want to get the last bunny foot first. And there we go. Just as I said it. So this might be a little bit slow, but we're gonna have to drag both of them all the way over there. And with these two, got the earmuffs. So now I'm gonna get my coal meter up first, but we can go get decent scrap. Should be microwaves, maybe even engines, but I'm not sure if we'll find that. Will be nice though. Got a broken radio and a broken fan. Fuel canister, that's nice. We can't go out too far yet. Nothing too crazy neither. Got another fuel canister, 2 fuel canisters, 3 fuel canisters. Man, okay, there's nothing too good here yet. So I'm just gonna loot the houses for now. Snowballs will be good. That helps slow down things. Another fuel canister. Okay, we have a ton of fuel out here, but I don't want to drag it all back to the base. That would take an insanely long amount of time. Got a bandage. That's always good. Another fuel canister. Appreciate you. See what we get of this chest. Open for a level 7 thorn armor, even though that doesn't exist. Ice axe, not bad. About the same as a good axe, but I can break ice faster. Did get a microwave though, so we're gonna bring this back to the base. I also did see another microwave, so I'm gonna do a trip there and back. Then we'll see what we can spend this on, because I don't know if I want to spend it on a crock pot, although that would help me a little bit. Because we have 4 farm plots, we're probably fine, but even then I would just spend more wood to get more farm plots rather than getting the crock pot. Something like the boost pad would be really good, or maybe the biofuel processor. That might be even more valuable. There we go. Deer finally spawned on me. I was waiting for you, man. Now the good thing about the deer during the early days, he's not too fast off of the bat. As far as I've seen, he actually gets faster the later into the run you are, or at least he starts out faster. And then of course, the longer he chases you, the faster he gets. So we have 15 scrap. We're gonna have to use that to get crafted bench 3. We also did get a pumpkin. That's really good. Set these off to the side. And now I'm gonna get all this wood, replant the saplings, and then when we get our biofuel processor, we'll have quite a bit of biofuel. I'm also gonna get another farm plot just in case. So let's see. Can I place not a 6th one, but a 5th one? You can just place these things on top of each other as much as you want. That is amazing. So let's see. For biofuel processor, I need a little bit more wood, but we have that, and I need 7 more scrap. So that's a broken fan plus a tire or a microwave. Got a broken fan right there, so we'll bring this back. And then for the microwave, I don't know if I want to go out into the winter biome just yet, so I think we'll just go the outskirts of what we already have on the regular biome. Also, I don't know if you guys could tell, probably can, but I am a little sick. I was terribly sick just yesterday. A lot of you have been commenting for me to get sleep. I did need sleep, and I think because I wasn't sleeping much and I overexerted myself in many ways, I got pretty sick pretty fast, but I've recovered. We're back to work, and I'm gonna try to get more sleep and treat my body better, because that is very important. There we go. We got some armor. It's always useful. Still looking for that microwave though. I think I see one, and no, I think that's a sign. Got a piece of cake. Not bad. There we go. That is what I wanted. That UFO scrap. This should give me 8 scrap right here. Now I'm wondering if it's I don't think it's worth it to go to the mothership. There we go. Now I gotta put the wood in here. All right, we got enough. Biofuel processor. Put that right here. And now let's put all of our wood into it. I'm wondering, can I just chuck it? Okay, I can chuck it towards it. Don't know if it lands in there though. Can't chuck it too far. So I think I'm just gonna chuck the wood near it just to make sure that we're not missing. All right, all the wood is there. Now let's plant these. Want to plant them as close as possible, just so it's easier to get the wood later. All right, now we're up to 46%. Got a bunch of food right here as well. An insane amount of food. I'm seriously wondering how many of these you could place, but I did forget. Now that we have the level 4 fire, we can go get the second kid. So we're gonna go do that immediately, because we do want this day counter to go up, but I do have to be careful not to hit day 50 too fast, or at least to be prepared for it, because when I have no more axe, or at least I can't use it, it's gonna be a lot harder to win this challenge, because if I don't have any wood, I mean, I don't think it'll be too hard, but I do not want to find out. All right, got the second kid. Again, we got to put her in the sack. Now this is good. Usually seed boxes aren't that great, but with the chili seeds, what we can do with this is that if I'm carrying something back home, I can eat a chili seed and help us get back a lot faster. So I'm also going to collect all these flowers. That way we might be able to buy more chili seeds from her, which we can. So I think I'm going to go try to find as many flowers as possible, or at least just do it while we're looting. But now we have the second kid home safe. That'll raise our multiplier. And now I'm gonna go get some more wood. That way we can get our fire higher. All right, 2 good things happened this day. We got our trees grown in, but also the chili seeds have planted themselves. So we'll be able to use that for whenever we need to get home fast, which is pretty much every time. Has started to rain and thunder though, so I'm gonna have to watch out for the thunder clouds, because right now I'm not trying to spend 8 scrap on a lightning rod. You know what? I have a genius strategy. I could use 1 log to scoop along the rest as like a forklift. I don't know what to call it. I'm just pushing them along, and that way it'll get it all there faster than throwing them one by one. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Got a genius strategy right here. All right, now let's put them in. This might be enough to get me to the next fire. All right, not there quite yet, but we are at 84%. We also got some food coming in. Throw the rest off to the side. But now let's go get more saplings. Okay, this is interesting. Now that we have a raid going, this will actually help me get up my fire faster. Maybe not faster, but it will be a good use of the raid. And with that, we're at 96%. All right, more wood is grown in. Let's get this real quick, and that will bring us to fire level 5. And with that, I do want to go get the 3rd kit as fast as possible. There we go. That way we can get our multiplier up even faster. We're just now at day 25, halfway to running out of all axe usage, which is actually a little bit alarming because I don't think I have enough wood for everything that I need. I do have an oil barrel right here. That is very useful. So let's get the 3rd kid. We'll bring back the 3rd kid first, and then the oil barrel as well. But there might also be something in the chest where the kid is. I'm really hoping it's a strong axe. That's what I need right now, because that way we'll be able to get saplings a lot faster. Okay, defense blueprint's not bad. That'll help with raids. Let's get the 3rd kid though. Okay, squid kid is safe. Now let's go get the oil barrel. Do have another chest back here though. Maybe the strong axe. That's what I really need right now. And not the deer. Deer, would you like some oil in trade for my life? I will give you this oil barrel, which is probably worth, I have no idea how much, $100 in exchange for my life. Sir, I would really appreciate my life. I value it quite dearly, probably the most dearly to be honest. And I'd really appreciate if you stop Olympic sprinting towards me and getting faster and faster. That's not how speed works. You should be actually getting slower. What the what? No, where's my oil barrel? No, dude, that is a fat joke. That is an absolute fat joke. Okay, there it is. Dude, I was about to say, there is no way he took the oil barrel and didn't give me my life in return for it. That would be a complete scam. There we go, though. We're at 40%. Now, we do have a lot of food left over. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this food in the biofuel processor as well. I'm wondering if you use the pumpkin, if it'll do anything. Okay, I guess it does. And it actually gives you more as well, so we're gonna use those. Now, we are getting close to fire level 6. We're gonna be at just under 70%, but the thing is we're also on day 30, which means we're close to not being able to use our axe anymore, so we do need to store up a lot of wood. I believe I could also get the good bed pretty soon, but I think we're gonna save that till after day 50. Not 100% sure though. We'll see how much wood we get. All right, this should be enough. Just need 1 or 2 more. Should be last one. There we go. Our fire is completed. We won't have to use wood on that anymore, and now we can use our wood on pretty much everything else. So now what I want to go do is go out into the winter biome, where we could probably find some engines pretty quick, probably washing machines as well, and we can also go get the 4th kit. Now that's going to be pretty hard because I only have a ray gun and a revolver, but because a ray gun's infinite ammo, shouldn't be too difficult. There we go. Already found an engine and where the 4th kit is, so now I just gotta wait for it to hit daytime and we can get the 4th kit. But then again, maybe I should leave the 4th kit somewhat outside of the base, that way our timer doesn't start going up immediately. Or not our timer, but our multiplier. I'm also about to die. This is not fun. What was that? All right, gotta be a little bit more careful. That is insane. We already got a mythic chest on day 3. Got thorn armor as well. We will take that. Just found out a genius strategy for getting food. Shoot a couple wolves and just lead them back to the base. That way they bring all the food right to you. And you also get a steak too. All right, my fire is at level 4, 70%. And I have a genius idea to get it up to 100. If I just go around aggravating every wolf in sight and have a whole 15 of them following me, then we will have a ton of meat back at the base, and that will allow us to get a bunch of biofuel. Except the deer following us might be in it. Oh wait, actually it's not, because today I'm having a raid. All right, we got 4 following me right now. I think I'm gonna head back to the base with these 4 though, just because I don't want to be too greedy. We also got an alpha wolf. We're almost back to the base too. It's working perfectly. So let me start making them pretty low. No, that's not good. My sprint ran out. To take a med kit right now. I'm not trying to die. Okay, we're safe. Use our revolver. Gotta be careful with that ray gun though. Where did all the wolves go? They all disappeared disappeared, I think. That is not very good. Maybe I have to be more careful next time. Not gonna do this during a raid again. All right, we have just gotten our fire to the max level, but if you look at the day counter, we have a problem as I'm about to run out of wood, or at least using my axe, and I only have 5 wood in our crafting bench. So I'm gonna try to farm these, then we're gonna replant them as soon as possible so that they grow tomorrow, because tomorrow will be the last day that I can use my axe. Plant the saplings as soon as possible, that way they're more likely to grow, because it takes a while for them to get to that last sapling stage, and then once they have that last sapling stage, they grow as soon as it hits morning. But now I just gotta save up as much wood as possible, and the thing is, all I really seriously need to get is the good bed, which is only 10 wood. All right, we got about 30 wood, so now I'm just gonna go try to get as much as possible. We got 3 right here, that's always good. Deer is also hungry, that is not good. It looks like we're gonna have to stay in for today, which is also not good, because I do have only 1 day left to get the good bed, and I don't even know if I can get the giant bed. I do have the gems for it, and in total I need 10 wood for the good bed, plus 30, which is 40, plus 20, which is 60 wood. So maybe I can get it. Don't know though, it's gonna be close. We're gonna just leave this here for now, and then we're gonna try to go get more wood, but all the trees are very far away. Day 49, quite literally tomorrow will be the day I can't use the axe anymore. Maybe it might be worth it to chop down a bunch of trees, like right here we even have a wood pile, and then we could pick them up tomorrow where I'm not using my axe, but we're just picking up the wood that I've already chopped down. Also, quick tip, always chop the tree the direction you want it to fall opposite you. So I'm facing this way and it falls this way, which is the opposite side of where I was standing. All right, you know what? This is enough wood. It is going to take me forever to get all this back, so I think we're just going to chop down this amount. This should be enough. We just got to get it all back to the base, which is going to take a long time, so I'm just going to start chucking them. No idea where they're going to land, but we'll figure that out. It's probably the fastest way to do it. All right, got a decent spread. Keep throwing them though. We got our 2 diamonds, which means it is now day 50. Won't be able to chop down any of these trees, so they're just going to be in the way here, but I'm not sure how much wood we've actually gotten so far, because we do have a bit more over here. But so far we have 55, so we definitely got 60. We got just under 70, so we can get the good bed as soon as we have enough scrap, which I'm gonna go get. And because we have the entire map unlocked, we should be able to find an engine or a washing machine or something. You have a tire right here. Gonna throw that as far as I can back to the base. Wherever that lands, that lands. All right, this is good. Got a water tower right here just on the border of each zone. Maybe I'll be able to find a washing machine. Doesn't seem like it though. There's an engine up there. Okay, perfect. That's what we're gonna bring back to the base, and we might also bring back that tire if we can find it. Also got the giant sack. There we go. Most useless item to me right now. Also got another engine right here. I'm just gonna take this one. Let's see. Can I find our tire? Don't see it. Might have passed it. All right, we're on day 59. We're almost 2/3 of the way there, but now we're gonna get the good bed, the 3rd kid, and probably the 4th kid, which might be a little bit difficult. But I'm gonna take this broken microwave because that'll be enough for the good bed. And to be honest, I might try to get the giant bed, but that needs so much scrap. I don't know if it's worth it. For right now, we're just gonna focus on getting the kids because they don't necessarily take scrap, but ammo, and the ray gun does have infinite. All right, got the good bed. So now let's go see if we can get the 3rd kid before it turns day. I do want to be able to find the rifle before we go get the 4th kid, just because with the revolver and ray gun, it's pretty dangerous because I'm not doing too much damage to them, and it is 4 bears, which could mean that I'm gonna get destroyed pretty fast. Now there we go. Just found one in a closet. Actually, does that even count as a closet? Guess that's more of a wardrobe. It is turning nighttime as well. I do want to be careful that I don't die to the deer. And also 3 alpha wolves and 2 bears. I don't think this is necessarily the greatest combination of people to be fighting off right now. Oh, and I'm out of sprint. That is not good. That's really not good. I'm taking a bandage right now. Another bandage ready. Take that bandage immediately. There we go. Okay, we got our sprint back. Deer is also insanely fast today already. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk through this building, and he should get stuck on it. And I'll try to jump around these guys. How in the world did you fit through that window? All right, got it chilly. Should be close to the base by now. Dude is running as fast as possible, but we are back to the base. Low close. Had to use a lot of bandages. I think it was only 2, but that still is a lot. All right, it's daytime. Now let's go over there. Okay. Wait, what? Thought we lost the bear, but I guess he just came back and left the key. Guess he didn't want to fight me. I mean, smart move, but that was weird. So we're gonna pick up the kid. Don't know what we can get out of this chest. Defensive blueprint, actually not bad. We also do have 43 rifle bullets, and there's 6 more on that rock, so we should be good to get the 4th kid. It just probably will take us a day or 2. All right, 3rd kid is safe. Now let's figure out where the 4th kid is. Seems like the same direction. All right, here's where the 4th kid is. Just right by the 3rd kid's location. So I'm gonna take them out one by one, try to be as safe as possible. Deer is hungry tonight, so we're just gonna take out this bear and then we're leaving. Gonna bring this microwave bag with me though. It's already turning. Okay, that's not good. Not having a sundial dial or even a compass makes the game a little bit harder. All right, back to base. We are safe. Deer was chasing me for a bit. We also have a ton of food now, so we probably won't have to worry about that for the rest of this run. I'm also gonna go get one more scrap. That way we can get the boost pad. Shouldn't be too hard to find a bowl around here. There we go. Don't think I'm gonna get the giant bed. That is just so much scrap. It'll be more worth it to go get the fourth kid for right now and use our scrap on the boost pad to save time. Wait, I found the tire from earlier. It made it all the way right here. Or at least I think this is the tire. That was a really good throw. Pretty close. Gotta use our boost pad again though. We only have 4 bears left, so we should be able to get the fourth kid today. There we go. Got the key, and no matter what, we should be good to take the kid all the way back to the base. All right. Wonder what we can get out of this chest. Probably a new update, the even gianter sack, because I'm doing this video. Okay, strong flashlight, actually not bad. That will be helpful. I haven't had a flashlight this entire run, but now with the fourth kid, we'll be getting a ×8 multiplier, which will mean we'll hit 80 days, 88, 96, and then 104. So we are almost done. But now that I think about it, we do have a decent amount of days, so we should at least try to get the giant bed, because other than that, not sure what else we could do. Seems to be the only goal we should try to achieve right now. But this video has made me so appreciative of the sack, so appreciative of my axe. So now I shouldn't be tired of getting wood as long as I could put it in the sack, because having to pick up everything by hand is really not fun. Got a washing machine. We'll just try to get as many of these as possible. Might be able to get the giant bed, but it is an insanely long walk back and forth. All right, we got another tire right here. Let's see what kind of throw we can do. No idea where that's gonna end up, but maybe we'll find it later. I think it might have hit the fairy's house though. We also got an engine right here in the window. Pretty nice. We'll bring that back and then we'll see where the tire landed. All right, yeah, I do see it probably hit the fairy's house. So now that we're closer to the base, let's give it one more throw. Not bad. Probably have to give another one. But with this will be 8 + 5, which is 13.5. Don't ask me where I got the half from. And there we go. Okay, that last throw actually made it in the crafting bench. So we now have 26 scrap, which will give us a crafting bench 4. And now we need 24 more scrap, which is exactly 3 engines or 3 washing machines or a mix of the two. Got a microwave right here. Might hide in this house for a bit because I do not want to die right now. We also have an engine in here too, so that's perfect. Well, this is weird. The deer's got his head going through this window and the alpha wolf has got his head going through this window. That is really weird. All right, it's daytime, so let's bring this back to the base. Okay, I was stuck for a second. We should be good to get the giant bed before this ends though. It won't help us because we're gonna hit day 106 or 104. We're gonna hit day 99 without it at the same pace, but might as well get it. All right, it's daytime and we're also gonna be on day 96, making this our very last day. Well, this ain't good. Wait, hold on, I lifted it for a second. It's stuck in the dumpster though. Let's see, can we get this out of here anyway? I could slide it back and forth, but it's, oh wait, coming out. It's coming out. Just wiggle it out like a baby tooth. Come on, you're not that stubborn. Why is it still stuck? It's not even in there anymore. Hold on, what was I doing to get it out? Okay, that's not good. I have no idea how to get this out, so we're just gonna look for another one. There we go. Okay, we got one right here, and that'll be all we need. Wait, why do I have 14 wood? Did I spend something? I need 6 more wood. I don't have 6 more wood. We had about 70, and I bought the good bed, but then I bought the boost pad. Okay, that was where I went wrong. Or maybe I didn't go wrong. I think I actually did that on purpose, but not too bad. We're about at day 99 anyway. Just gotta take care of this raid and we're good. Raid is taken care of. Now we're just waiting on that cutscene. We're gonna eat all our carrots because we do not waste food around here. Actually, wait. I also don't want to be gluttonous. But there we go. 94 minutes. We got day 99 without using our sack and without using our axe after day 50. Pretty hard challenge. Pretty frustrating too, but we are finally done. Currently, my lumberjack is still level 1 and I need 91 more trees cut just to get to level 2, let alone level 3. So what better way to do that than to cut down the entire map? But not only am I going to cut down the entire map, I'm going to be building a wall of trees around my base to the point where no cultists are even going to try to get in. Well, actually, they will try. They're robots, so. All right, first level fire. Quick tip, by the way, always plant your saplings right next to each other, like that. So that way, when they grow, you literally just swing and you hit all 3 at the same time, or all however many you have. All right, fire level 3. So for right now, I think I'm going to try to loot up as much as possible because I want the strong axe or, if possible, the chainsaw. Now that I think about it, I should probably be looting the strongholds because that might be the best place to find the chainsaw. There we go, fire level 4. Yeah, let's go. All right, fire level 5. We can go find the next 2 kids. There it is. The beautiful, shiny, luxurious, perfectly handcrafted from Switzerland and South Korea the strong axe. That is what we'll need for right now until we get the chainsaw. This is about to be the most satisfying thing ever. Oh, dude, it's like peeling off that plastic wrap off a TV. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, that was perfect. And I call this my masterpiece. I do think that the stronghold is available now, so as soon as that hits daytime, we're going over there. You know what? I'm heading over there at nighttime. It's about to be day anyways. There we go, first floor cleared. Wait, what? Why is it? Dude, no, what? Huh? No, what? Okay, I'm lagging. We're out of here. What the? Yo, is this what you guys do when I'm not here? That is weird. Yo, dude is stuck. Oh, dude, why'd you knock over number 2? Okay, he's still alive at least. All right, now we're on level 3. Yeah, there we go. All right, let us hope for that chainsaw. Kunai. Oh, it's 120. Oh, wait, and I don't find those normal chests because I'm not the assassin class, which means we can actually help the kids pretty easily because now these things are super easy to deal with. It takes like 4 knives. Oh, dude, this is my second piece of artwork. It is so beautiful. It is so crisp. Just look at the fine details of this deliciously delectable oak log. It is so beautiful that it's almost a shame to do this. But it is kind of satisfying, not gonna lie. There we go. I do have the pelt though. What? I think I just fused the pelts. That looks weird. Yo, dude. No. Stay. No. Don't you fuse through me like that. All right, fire is fully upgraded. We can go get the final kid and then finally start on just mining every tree in sight. All right, we have all 4 kids. We have the strong axe. And I guess now all that's left is to start chopping and farming the strongholds till we get the chainsaw. Oh, let me hit 2 at the same time. Oh, that is satisfying. I'm also gonna start planting my sapling wall. So I'm gonna do it by dropping saplings kind of like this, and then I'm gonna plant them all at the same time. That way it could be the most satisfying thing in the world, like a domino chain falling over. All right, let's go loot the stronghold again. I think at this point though, we're gonna start a time lapse. I've done pretty much everything except for farming the stronghold and mining trees, which is gonna be an insanely long grind. No way. No way. The second try. We have it. This is about to be the best time lapse you've seen in your life. Alright, this should be the very last tree. And that is done. Now these trees over here, which have coal as a trap, you can't break those. So those stayed up. And, oh, wait, there's one small tree I missed behind this barn. But I also can't break the trees that are holding tree houses. But other than that, I think that is every single tree in this stupid game. Now, if you wonder why I sound like this, it is 5:20 in the morning. I've been going for 9 hours, 48 minutes, and I regret all decisions that led to me making this video, but we are not done yet. We have to plant every single tree in this wall. It is about to be the most satisfying thing I'll have ever seen in my entire life. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like the aesthetics of this. Just need these saplings to grow and it's over with. I can go to sleep. I'm speaking quietly because I have my parrot right next to me and he's probably so mad that he hasn't been able to sleep. Well, he's been taking naps, but he's so confused. Now, I can't confirm 100% that I got every single tree because I just want to go to bed. But I am 90% sure that I got every single tree on this map. I went through all of the different areas, all the way around a circle, getting to the very back, going through the middle, and I'm pretty sure I got every single tree. I would have noticed a tree if I hadn't gotten it. And there it is. The wall is complete. I am now one with the trees. I better be lumberjack level 6. Alright, level 2 requirements, and I have to cut down 500 trees. I'm not doing this again. I don't think I ever want to see this dude's face again in my entire life. Today, I'm gonna be beating 99 nights in the forest, not with an old sack, but with a terrible sack, which is basically just gonna be the old sack, but I can only use one slot, which is gonna make this incredibly hard to beat. So we have to beat all 99 nights, but I can only pick up one item at a time. And I'm not even allowed to have something in my sack and then also pick up something with my mouse. I am only allowed the one slot in my sack. So we'll start up the fire. Gonna have to chop down trees right next to the base because otherwise it'll take forever to transport that wood. Or what I can do is start throwing stuff. Yeah, okay, this actually might help me a little bit. If I start throwing things over there, it should be a little bit faster. We'll take our sapling, we'll put that close as we can. Yeah, okay, so this way by throwing things, we can actually somewhat negate the need for a sack right now. Not for too long, but while we're next to the base. So the goal is to try to get the 4 kids. They're going to be the easiest to get in terms of getting higher day multipliers, because getting beds is going to be pretty difficult. It is 20 whole wood for an old bed, which will be 20 trips of wood if I wasn't throwing things. We should be able to get a little bit of wood from the trees we have planted here, but that still will take a lot longer than normal. All right, let's get ourselves the map. And I guess now it's going to take me quite a while to do this, but we're going to have to get fuel for the level 4 fire. So I'm going to just grab 1 coal and then head all the way back to the base and try to just repeat that over and over with the best things I can find. Here we go. Added a little bit to the fire, but not that much. Now what I can do is go get the first kid. So that way we get our multiplier going pretty fast, and we do have the katana to do it. Excuse me, dear. Can you get off my lawn? I would appreciate that. Thank you. Got another piece of coal, but I'm getting the kid. So I'm just going to throw that, and hopefully that landed somewhere near the fire. All right, there we go. We have the key, and I do kind of want the wolf pelt, so we're just gonna throw that towards the campfire. And I also just realized getting food, we're gonna have to get food using farm plots. Getting food any other way will just not be viable. We also did get the good axe and some kunai, 2 things I don't have to put in my sack. We now have 145 kunai. That's actually pretty good. Now here's the wolf pelt. It didn't make it very far, but we'll remember that the wolf pelt is near where the first kid was. So Dino Kid is safe. Now I need to get some food. So now that I have the good axe, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time getting us some farm plots, because without that, I have no idea how we're getting enough food. All right, so right now we don't need a good sack. No matter what, we're just gonna be using the same exact sack, but we do want to get some pelt trades going. So let me trade with him. I'm wondering, what does he have that's useful? The old flashlight, actually, I guess that is pretty useful, so that's not bad. Let me go grab the wolf pelt, and then with this, we should be able to get a spear, but actually we won't need that because we have the katana. I'm wondering what else else does he have that I need? Maybe a revolver. That'd be pretty good. Okay, doesn't have anything I need. So I guess we'll just take the old rod, because why not? Now, I'm already running really low on food, so what I'm trying to do is just throw pieces of morsels back at the base and eat these. And then when we're somewhat good on food, I'm gonna try to get some scrap. Scrap is gonna be probably one of the most difficult resources to get, because I can't transport much of it. All right, we got a decent amount of food. Let me go get a little bit of scrap. With this challenge, this is gonna be pretty hard to get the beds fast, because normally you need, I don't know how many hundreds of, well, not hundreds, but nearly 100 scrap probably to get every single bed. Let me actually do the math on that. We did get a radio, so that's 3 scrap. You need 5 for the regular bed. You need 10 for the good bed. Now, I'm not sure about the other crafting benches, but you probably need anywhere from 50 to 75 scrap if I'm being realistic. So let me get the next crafting bench. We'll get a farm plot right off the bat, and then I'm just gonna go get another one because I do not want to run out of food. Now, if I do accidentally put more than one item in my sack, I'm just gonna drop the extra item. I'm not gonna leave the game because accidents do happen quite a lot in these challenges, and it's very, very hard to not fall back into habit. So we'll see how good I can do with this, but if I accidentally pick up something, then I'm gonna just drop it. All right, 2 farm plots down. That will be enough for when we have the crock pot, and we also got a bunch of trees. Now I'm just gonna have to slide these underneath the map like this, and it's actually working. Just gotta keep doing that. So this will actually save me quite a bit of time than putting it in my sack. Got another 15 wood. I think I'm gonna build a 3rd farm plot just in case. Gonna put that diagonally right here, and then we should be pretty good on food. But while we wait for that to grow, let me get some more morsels. You know, parents always teach their kids to throw their food, but I don't think they've ever played 99 Nights in the Forest. If only they knew what our generation was capable of. All right, we're good on food now. 3 farm plots might be enough. We'll still try to get the crock pot eventually, but now let me try to get the level 4 fire. I do want to get the 2nd kid soon. We do have a poison spear over there, but I'm gonna stick with the katana. Now we got a piece of coal. Again, I want to find a fuel canister, so we're just gonna hope that is findable sometime in the near 6 months. Oh, well, okay, there we go. We got another one. Guess we're playing baseball over here. I'm the new pitcher for the Seattle Deers. I'm pretty sure that's a baseball team. Now we have a fuel canister, so I'm bringing that back to the base, and we'll see if we can find our coal. Okay, here's one, so I'm gonna drop it and then throw this. Now we'll see if we can get that later. Okay, here's another one, and I think I found all of them. I see all 3, so I'm just gonna keep throwing them in the general direction of the base. Actually, not bad. This will help me get 3 pieces of coal and a fuel canister. Throw these in there. This might be enough. I think the fuel canister gives you about 50 or 40%. Okay, yeah, about 40%. So now I just need a few pieces of wood. We can get that pretty easy. And there we go. Fire's level 4. Now I want to go get the 2nd kid as fast as possible, because it's gonna be harder and harder and harder to keep going. So the sooner we get our multiplier, the better. Now I am curious what could be in these chests though, because if it's a fuel canister, that'll help. Bandage, not bad. That will help me if I scrape my knees running away from him. I'm gonna try to open a can you open a chest with a flashlight out? Okay, probably not the wisest idea. So let me just head to where the 2nd kid is. All right, here's actually a good spot though. We got the rifle. That's pretty good. The deer's stuck on the doorway. We'll pick up all our ammo. The rifle will help me to get the 3rd and 4th kids. So now really the only problem is fuel and maybe some bullets. All right, got the key. Excuse me, miss. I would kindly request for you to partake in a journey in the which you abide in my sack. We also got some armor. We'll need that. Now let me see what I can get out of this chest, because if it's something good, I'm going to try to throw it similarly to how I was using or throwing the coal. Okay, box of seeds isn't bad. If it's chilies, that'll actually help us to move faster. And the good thing about chilies is that if you eat them, I'm pretty sure the very next day they just regrow. Speaking of growing, we also got some food to grow at our farm plot. So let me eat some of this. Get the Kraken kids safe in the base. I'm just going to drop all the extra carrots off to the side. And there we go. Food is looking all right. We just need more fuel. So let me go try to do that tonight. And maybe if we see like a microwave, I don't know. It's a tough thing to decide. Do I get fuel or scrap? Because I need both. I guess I don't necessarily need scrap as bad as I do the kids, but what I actually am going to do, I'm going to get 5 scrap. So I'm going to get that microwave so we can get the regular bed, then the old bed, and then we'll get the kids. I feel like that'll be a little bit smarter. And we got iron armor. So this is going good so far. Now I have to make my celebratory basketball shot, of the which I actually never miss. I was aiming for this fan. That's why I said I never miss. All right, put this here. Get the regular bed. We need 14 more wood, but we might just get that from right here. So far, everything's looking good. We have a ×4 multiplier with this. Should be able to get ×5 with this, speeding up the run a lot, because that's our problem here. We want to do this fast, but I can't get materials fast. We also do have a raid going on today, but thankfully, because we're playing the assassin class, the katana should help me do this really fast. And then just again, using our mouse, throwing everything. That's probably going to be what saves us this challenge. If I couldn't even throw anything, that'd be insane. And now we have 30 wood. So let me grab this old bed, place it down. All right, because I actually made that basketball shot shot earlier. I'm going to be making a second one. Furniture trader is actually watching me too. Alright, I'm just gonna let that go. So now we just need fuel. I'm looking for fuel canisters or maybe an oil barrel. I don't know if you can find an oil barrel out here, but hey, I'm gonna take it if I find one. Got the anvil. Probably won't be needing that. We're not building any base with what we have so far. Alright, this is not good. It's raining. The campfire is almost out. I don't have a sundial. I cannot tell what time. There we go. Okay, we needed that. The fuel canister will help us. We'll use some chilies to get back to the base faster. I think I'm having some pretty bad luck though, because it's rained twice already and it was pretty much back to back. So I'm gonna try to be smart about this, and I'm just gonna put the fuel in the fire at the very last second right before it turns nighttime. That way all this rain won't diminish the fuel that I'll put. Okay, wait, never mind. The rain just went away. Perfect timing. We only have 12% still, so man, this is gonna take a while. It might even be worth it instead to get scrap and then collect biofuel. I guess we'll have to see how that goes, but this is not gonna be okay. Never mind. This is gonna be the easiest challenge in the world. We have a literal ruby chest out of nowhere. Day 12. I will take a chainsaw. Por favor. All right, thorn armor. Can't complain. I'll actually leave the gem of the forest fragment there because we're not going to be using it. Now we just need fuel, or actually scrap if we want to do biofuel. I think biofuel might be a little bit faster. Now we have a fuel canister, but we also have a microwave back here. I'm wondering which, maybe I should just bring the fuel back for now at least, because I'm not going to get biofuel very soon. So for now, we're going to bring back this fuel canister, get some biofuel, and man, that'll be such a nice feeling when we finally have the max level fire. Even if we had an oil drill, which that's probably not even gonna happen. I don't think there's any chance that happens. I feel like I'm scrounging for scrap for coins in the couch right now, trying to find what I'll usually have on like day 3. So let's see. I think now let's just go get some scrap, try to do as best we can. Don't have much to work with. All right, got our microwave. Let's bring this back. I'm gonna need 12 scrap for the biofuel processor, but I also need another 10 for the crafting bench. So this is gonna be a decent amount of trips. All right, Owl is trying to murder me. That means we make a basketball shot. All right, I actually did end up making that. If you didn't see that, you're actually blind, and I would recommend having your eyes checked probably at least 10 times. 10 different doctors never hurts. It only makes you absolutely broke, which that's not a bad thing. I mean, who needs food? Speaking of food, actually, let me eat a little bit. Gonna put the extra over. Oh, wait, I forgot. Let me put my microwave in there. I wasn't supposed to do that. I can't really undo it, but I gotta be more careful. All right, food is off to the side. I will cut to when we finally have enough scrap for the biofuel processor. All right, well, I said I would cut to when I got the scrap, but something really weird happened. I managed to somehow get a perfectly vertical alpha wolf pelt, but what I do have is a metal chair. That'll be 5 scrap, and that will get us all that we need. But then again, you know, the alpha wolf pelt will probably get me something really good. Wait, it might just get me the giant sack, and I don't really need that. So I think actually we're gonna leave that here for now, and maybe we'll come back and get it because I do know where it is. But with that, we now have enough of both wood and scrap to get the biofuel processor or the good bed. It might be worth it to get both, but for now, let me just one at a time pick up this wood and drop it in the crafting bench. I think for right now, because our fire is low, we're gonna get the biofuel processor first. So we'll put that right here. I already have enough wood for the good bed, so all we need is scrap, which means I'm just gonna put all this wood into the biofuel. And it's raining and thundering. Okay, this is not the best possible run, but we're trying our best here. Okay, we're struggling, but I now have 38% on our fire. I'm gonna take some of this food and move it off to the side, eat a little bit of it so I don't starve. Okay, this is interesting. Maybe getting the stronghold will be worth it here, because I'll get a mythic chest. We also got some fuel. I'm gonna put that out by the door, but we also get a ton of scrap from the cultist experiment and prototype, so that is probably gonna be worth it here. All right, we used some of our kunai, but now we have 2 very nice scrap items, ruby chest as well, which gave me a tactical shotgun, which is not bad. We can actually use that. I'm gonna also get these gems, and I think we're just gonna have to, actually, I don't know. Wait, actually, I have an idea. Here's what I want to do. We're gonna take one thing out, drop it immediately, and then go back around, because the stronghold doors do eventually close again, and I don't want to leave anything behind. We're also on day 32, so we're about 1/3 of the way there, and so far things are looking pretty good. All right, there we go. We got everything we need. We'll leave the forest gem fragments. Don't need those right now. Then we'll bring back the scrap first, and then the cultist gems. We honestly don't need them right now, but we might need them later to get a better bed, or to get the giant bed. All right, we have enough for the good bed. Let me get that, and that'll be a 6 times multiplier multiplier, helping us just a little bit more. And now we do need more wood, but we actually do have some right here. Then we'll go get our scrap. I kind of want a boost pad, not gonna lie. It would help me to get whatever we need faster by just traveling at, I don't know how fast they're going, maybe 3 times the speed, but we'll see. We don't have too many resources right now. I remember when I first played the game, I didn't even do this as a challenge. I genuinely had no idea what the sack did. I was just playing and picking up stuff. Our fire is almost out as well, so let me put a bit of this wood into the biofuel. Otherwise, I will be having a very nice appointment with somebody who has red eyes, claws, and would like to eat me like a literal piece of sandwich. Not a whole sandwich, a piece of sandwich. But while I wait for the day, I'm just gonna quickly grab that last bit of scrap. All right, I'm pretty much resorting to using my food now for biofuel because I am getting stuck at such an insanely low amount of percentage on our fuel. This is not going good. I don't know if we can even sustain this. If I get the next fire, it might be even harder to sustain. So I have no idea what we should do. We have 10 scrap and 10 wood. I guess we should get a crock pot. That would probably be pretty nice. So we just need 4 more wood. Not that hard. And then that will help us with the food problem. We can use then our excess food for fuel. I think that should be pretty good. And then also getting these saplings will help us to get more wood for more fuel. All right, got a crock pot. We have no materials at all. That's not very nice, but we can start getting some stew. And thankfully the stew doesn't go in the sack. We can have it in our inventory. But now let me actually get a bit more saplings because hopefully if we have enough wood, we could just chuck it all in the biofuel processor and maybe we could finally get ahead. We're on day 38 still with a level 4 fire, which is almost out again. I am going straight up. Dude, this is insane. I don't know if we can keep up with this. The fire just went out, barely saved it. This is not good. I'm gonna use some of these carrots for fuel to just keep us alive right now. Let me eat some stew. We'll also make another one. Kind of glad that we have the crock pot now that alleviate, and it's a blizzard. Great. I am totally gonna survive this challenge. I'm not gonna be dead in 2 days. Let me just keep planting my saplings as if I'm not gonna freeze to death and die to death by the deer. I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to survive this. If the fire does run out, I think I might be able to survive just by going in buildings, but then again, wolves are gonna spawn. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I did find a piece of coal right here, though. I probably threw this earlier. Let me put this on the fire right now. There we go. 7%. That's a lot better than 3. All right, just ate our stew. We're back up to full, but I'll make some more extra. Okay, this is going a little bit better. We're over 20% now, and we have a bunch of trees to chop down as well. Now we're at about 30%. That's good. Okay, it's going better. We're at 40%. I'll probably get to 50, maybe even 60 with all this. All right, we are at 59%, looking a lot better than earlier. So I think biofuel is definitely the way to go. Now I'm just gonna try to get more wood. I don't think we're ever gonna get the giant bed in this run. We're just gonna be upgrading the fire essentially and trying to get the 3rd and also the 4th kid maybe. That'll probably be decently hard, but now that we're actually growing our amount of trees, maybe not. We'll probably be able to do it. All right, things are actually going good now. We have 76%. Our trees are also just about to be done growing. There we go. Now we'll see if we can get the level 5 fire finally with what we have here. But the problem is if the 3rd kid is halfway outside the map, which sometimes he is, we'll have to get the level 6 fire before getting any more multipliers. But today we're on day 50, meaning we're halfway done with this challenge. All right, let's see what this can do. We do have a blizzard, but we should be good to get level 6 maybe, or level 5 right now. Yeah, okay, this will definitely be enough. Last one. There we go. Okay, fire level 5. Let's go get the 3rd kid immediately. Bring him back home so that way we get the multiplier fast. Okay, this is interesting. We found an oil barrel. That will be very useful. I'm gonna have to try to put that in a place I'll remember, like right next to this barn, which is right next to where the 3rd kid is. Okay, so this should be memorable, and that should help us to get that level 6 fire, or at least to stay alive. I'm also gonna use a shotgun to get this done as fast as possible. Get the key. All right, please, if you would so be kind, my very amazing amigo, make your way into my sack. I ask very politely. There's another YouTuber who doesn't ask very politely, but I think that's actually quite rude of him, not gonna lie. And there we go. Okay, times 7 multiplier now. That's good. We also have some stew left in our inventory, so I'll just eat those. Corn we'll put into the biofuel, and things are going decent. They're going pretty decent now. Okay, this is interesting. We got a pumpkin. I won't be using that for food, but for the fuel, because that actually does give you a decent bit more. I think it gives you 3 biofuel instead of just 1. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab that oil barrel from earlier. That'll help a ton. We'll also, actually, you know what? Let me get this wood first just so it can regrow. Then we'll get that oil barrel. Okay, with this, we have 65%. Barely making it by. We're on day 57. I do think we'll be able to get the 4th kid before this is over. Hopefully speeding this up just a little bit extra, because man, this is a very different video than what I'm used to. I'm used to building the best bases, having 7,000 wood or scrap, and now here I am barely making making it alive. There is our oil. But wait, I think I just saw another. Maybe it was a fuel canister, but I think I saw something red. Okay, it is another oil barrel. I'm glad I saw that. We're gonna get both of these oil barrels, but for now, let me actually open this chest. What the what? Dude, that actually, I have no idea how he got in the building. Giant sack. That I will not have. The bird, you can have that, sir, if you would like. I'm allowed only one item slot, but if you can, bring back that other oil barrel with the... Okay, you're not listening. But with these 2 oil barrels, I think we'll be good to get level 6 fire and the 4th kid. Yeah, okay. Wait, actually, we might be just under, but our trees should make up the last little bit we need. See what this does? Okay, we're good. Fire level 6. Immediately gonna go get the 4th kid. And because we have the tactical shotgun, that should make it really easy. And I think all the kids have been in the same spot. We got the 1st kid right here, the 2nd kid where my mouse is, and the 3rd kid right here. And I think the 4th kid is actually somewhere up here as well. All right, let's get the 4th and final kid, and then we'll have an 8 times multiplier. And the only thing we'll be missing is the giant bed. Now I'm curious. Usually you get mythic chests out of here. I'm wondering why I got a gold chest, because I think the last 3 or 4 times I always got a mythic chest. That's weird. Maybe it's now more likely to get the mythic chest, but somewhat rare to get the gold chest. But either way, I'm glad to have what we have. Day 64. We are very close to doing this. As long as I don't die, we'll be good. Okay, she's safe, back at the base. And now I think we are good. I'm curious. Should we try to get the giant bed just because we have the time to? It's gonna cost a decent amount. 80 wood. Oh, actually, no, not 80 wood. 50 wood and 50 scrap. The 50 scrap is what gets me. That is an insane amount of scrap. Well, I am officially quitting YouTube. I will never make a video ever again. All right, I'm gonna have to do this again, but I'm gonna skip to about where I was because, yeah, that was a lot. All right, final. This is try 3, by the way. I failed again, but we are on day 60. All 4 kids, 3 of the beds. Tree is growing, which we probably won't need anymore. Got enough food. And now we just wait until we hit day 99. And this time I will not be stupid and I will use my tactical shotgun for raids. Let me burn my feet as a nice symbol of winning this challenge. And there it is, day 99 in 1 hour and 15 minutes. But for right now, thanks for watching, subscribe, and click on this video right here.